All of you guys gave self-preservation advice. The question was, how are you going to keep a high-value man? And all of you gave advice that would benefit you and not the guy. So my argument is this. If you're going to like do things to preserve yourself, why is that guy going to sit there and tolerate that when he can go get another attractive girl?
Well, he wouldn't. He's a high-value man, right? And there's very few of them, and they have choices. Which
they would that's the opposite. They would go get another girl.
Yeah, exactly. And so like, are we all aiming for high-value men according to that definition, or are we aiming for men that love us and respect us and want to be with us?
That sounds great on paper, but the reality is you're not going to. There's plenty of guys that love and respect you. Those guys go in the friend zone. Women typically.
Do they? She has a short man that doesn't make a high income that she loves.
Yeah, but most women don't want that.
But that's the type of women you attract, because that's the type of women you're around.
Yeah, but I think that at the end of the day, like people do get married, like, and not all of us are married to the top 10% of men. That's like statistically impossible.
It is.
So then it doesn't even matter how to keep those men because there's not enough of them to go around.
Yeah, and that's exactly the point.
So it doesn't matter because like, why would we aim for people that aren't even available?
Because a lot of women still want guys at the top level and they think that they can attract and retain them.
And I'm sure that they do attain them.
But they're not doing what's required to get those guys and most importantly, retain them is my argument. There's more single women now than ever before.
Somebody keeps them. I think a lot of women do keep them. They're not like not having sex. They're not like not.
No, they keep them, but they don't mention any of the traits you guys just mentioned is my point.
Maybe we're not looking for that.
The question was not what you're looking for. The question was, what would you advise your daughter to keep a high-value man around? It wasn't what you want. It was, what do you think you need to do to keep one of these guys around? And even though the question was very straightforward, no one answered it. They all went with self-preservation questions to themselves.
Well, yeah, because it's kind of like irrelevant if we're not looking for high-value men according to your definition. It's matter.
It's a hypothetical question, but go ahead.
I will extend on my answer. Speak their love language as they speak your love language. Oh, God. That's how you're going to keep them.
This is scary,
Shortcut.
bro.
Shortcut.
This proves my point, man. Yo, real talk, guys.
Yo, the West is doing.
Yo.
I would hope that, like, on some level, women know what the men that they actually want. But what we've come to realize, interviewing with 1,500 women, that women don't know what men really want
at all. Go ahead. You want something
I know what my man wants. I mean, it all depends.
Okay, no. Listen, no, but here's the problem.
I've been with him for 4 years, so yes.
Okay,
you figured it out.
Very happy.
But most women don't figure it out.
Okay.
You did.
Not only that, she's attributing everything we're saying back to herself. Ladies, we're speaking in general. Yeah. We're not speaking about you. We're not speaking about your relationship.
Okay, so
the reality is,
everybody's different.
Most women don't want a man that's short. Most women don't want a guy that doesn't make that much money. Most women want to have children. Most women want to have a family. So congratulations, you're an exception to the rule. Most women don't want what you want.
I guess.
Raise your hand if you're married.
Like, this is the truth.
All right, then.
Like, most women want a relationship. Most women want to get married. And most women want to have children at some point. And most women want to be with a guy that's taller than them, makes more money than them, more ambitious than them, more confident than them. We've interviewed well over 1,500 girls. And typically, it's the same archetype of man. You're an exception. Fantastic. But what you want does not necessarily reflect what most women want. Congrats. You're special.
Okay, question. So what do men want? Since you guys seem to know, tell us.
Well, yeah, I mean, the scary part is that, see, this is, and I'll answer it. I'll answer that here in a second. But this is what I mean. You guys think I'm kidding around when I say women get the privilege of not knowing what men want, but men have to know what women want if we want to deal with the opposite gender. This is a perfect example of that. With men, to attract women, you must know what the hell they want. Not only do you have to know what they want, you have to know how they think, you have to know how they move, etc. Because you need to be able to learn how to be charming, how to be attractive, all these things to get the opposite gender. Women, however, though, have the privilege of being able to say a bunch of things that are incorrect, no offense, as to what it takes to keep a guy, and they still get male attention. And it just it's crazy to me. So
for sex,
we
get male attention for sex, so we don't really care about that.
But here's the thing, though: you still get the male attention in the first place. Is what I'm trying to say. You don't have to understand the opposite gender to deal with the opposite gender, like to get them to be attracted to you. We do, though.
We do have to understand you guys in order to be in a relationship. But since you're only thinking about sex, of course, we don't need to know. All we got to do is look good for sex. Now, when it comes to relationship, we need to understand what you guys want.
And my argument is that a lot of you guys gave incorrect things on how to understand a man. That's my point. A lot of it was get your own money, be independent. You said get your own money, get a house. That doesn't help the guy at all. You were saying, I think, make value for yourself.
What if I'm giving him some?
Huh? And then you said don't depend on them, be on your own. Basically, all you guys gave advice that would benefit you, but not necessarily the man. And my argument is,
But you have to work on yourself in order to.
Well, if the guy's attractive and can get other girls, why is he going to sit there and be like, oh, this girl only cares about herself. Fuck this shit. I'm going to go get another girl. Especially when beauty's common. That's what I'm trying to say. So to keep a guy, ladies, you got to be submissive. You got to follow his rules. You got to, not be a hoe. See, look at you laughing. I'm telling you what men want. But see,
that's what you want.
Morality. That's what you want.
Okay.
You shouldn't want to be.
They won't even let me finish.
Okay,
this is crazy. This is crazy.
So someone asked a question. What do men want? He's answering the question.
Go
but
ahead.
But yet still, y'all are laughing, making mockery, and it's like he's telling you what majority of men will definitely want. They won't tell it to your face because they lie to you. Say, "Oh,
this is the scary part.
You're good by yourself. You're independent. I love that." They're lying to you. Here's what men really want. Go ahead.
Don't be a hoe. Don't be loud. Don't be obnoxious. Don't embarrass him. Be submissive. Cook for him. Give him sex. Keep the place clean. Be a dutiful girlfriend. That will lead to you being a good mom. Okay? Very simple shit, man. Follow his lead. Don't give him a headache.
Wifey 101.
But the thing is that, see,
in Colombia, women understand this. They're feminine, they praise their man, and the man takes care of them fully. Over here, it's like, I'm independent. I don't need no man. But you know what? I want a man. Wait a minute. He doesn't want this, but I'm independent. I'm a boss, babe. It don't match up.
Okay.
We're just saying, look, if you want a man of standard, man of value, a traditional man, guess what? He wants a traditional woman. Women today are kind of like independent, so they don't need a man.
Yeah.
Let me ask you ladies a question. If we're walking down the street and you see an old lady with some grocery bags and she's struggling, what are you going to do?
Help her.
You're going to help her carry her bags? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Why are you helping her carry her bags?
She's older. Yeah.
Okay.
If she's struggling, if I see anybody struggling, I would help them.
Okay.
If I can.
So pretty universal. All of you guys would help the old lady with the bags? Okay, cool. Let's say you see an able-bodied man walking and he's carrying the bags and he's doing okay. Would you help him?
If he's not struggling, no.
Okay. Why wouldn't you help him?
He's not struggling.
Because there's a difference between somebody struggling and somebody not struggling.
Okay. Because I guess he doesn't need the help.
If
somebody's struggling, if he was struggling,
no, he's not struggling. He's fine.
Yeah, he's not struggling.
So he's not. So he's strong and independent, right?
Yeah,
he doesn't need it.
Yeah, if I was carrying.
Hold on, stop. So why do you expect a man to kind of come in and be a traditional man and help you when you're strong and independent?
But you're assuming that nobody said that they want that.
You literally said value yourself first, which typically is going to mean, like, let's be honest, working on yourself, having money, being independent. A lot of you guys gave things that dealt with financial accolades and being self-sufficient. So if you're self-sufficient, why do you expect the man to kind of come in and help you?
But I don't expect that
to be helped from my boyfriend.
Bruh, you literally said have a house, have money.
I don't expect the man to provide that for me.
From him. I expect it from myself.
Yeah, I don't expect the man to provide that for me.
Yeah, we make money together. We work together.
Chat, do you guys see what's going on here, bro? This is crazy.
Look, but not everything's gonna work for everybody. You're giving advice like if everybody has the same mindset. That's what works for you.
We're saying, generally speaking, the foundation of most relationships starts with a man and a woman. The man provides, he's traditional, so to speak, and a woman.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Huh?
Do you have a girlfriend?
No. What the hell does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? I'm telling you. I'm simply telling you.
Have you had a girlfriend?
The reason why.
For how long?
See, no, we're not going to divert the argument. It's very simple. Stop, Fresh. Stop. It's very, very, very simple. You would not help the able-bodied man because he was independent and capable. So why is the guy going to come into your life and help you and be the breadwinner and be that champion of your life when you already have shit together? What independent women don't get is that you're independent. Fantastic. Independent of what? Independent of men. That's what women say. That's what they mean when they say, I'm strong and independent. They mean they're strong and independent of men. You see men walking around saying, I'm strong and independent. No, that would sound stupid. Matter of fact, we'd probably make fun of him and say he was gay because he's inferring that he's independent of women. But women run around and say that they're independent all the time.
Yeah, because very recently we were given the right to vote, to get a career, to get an education, to get divorced, to own property. So that's why we claim independence, and that's why we rejoice in it.
But independence of
it's
what?
Fairly new.
Independence of what, though?
Of men literally trading us for cattle.
Okay, so fantastic. So independent of men, so therefore the men are no longer going to, okay, we're not needed. Cool.
But don't you think it's cool when you're both making money?
Yeah, I think a partnership is definitely
doable. Like, that's literally what I do, and it's fun, and we're happy.
Here's the thing. Men honestly really don't care about a woman's ability to create wealth and money. They typically don't.
Yeah, they don't. And then they
Especially
get
if you date a
married,
woman
and then
who's
what if they
gonna
get
give you
divorced?
that,
And what do
that's
women do?
crazy. That's wild.
In the world we
See,
live
you guys
in,
can't fathom it because I'm telling you how men think. For you guys, a man's ability to earn money is extremely important. So it's a component to attraction. For us, it's not that important. It's not like we sit there and be like, man, she makes $100,000 a year. I'm attracted to that. No. Or man, she's really ambitious. She's a go-getter. Yeah, I'm attracted to that. It's like, that's cool if she has it, but it's not a deal breaker if she's not ambitious. But for a man, it's extremely important that he's ambitious. We're not attracted to the same things. And it's crazy to me that I have to explain this to women over and over again that attraction is not symmetrical. It's asymmetrical, which means we're attracted to different things. Men are attracted to feminine women. Women are attracted to masculine men. Women like ambition and confidence because it's masculine traits. Men like submissive, docile women because it's feminine traits. We're not the same. So you having value for yourself, being independent, buying a house or having these things in place, that's great for you, but it doesn't help the man. What have I told you for you, since you like to say...
but I'm not submissive or
Say the
any
man
of those
doesn't have
things,
a
and
house,
my
and
man
you got
loves
a house.
me.
How does that not help the man?
What was that?
Say you have a house, right? And the man, say you have a house and the man doesn't have a house. How is that like not being able to help the man if you have a house and he doesn't? So
Because the reality is most women, if they
have
have a house and a guy doesn't have a house, they're not going to take that guy seriously.
Yeah.
Let's keep it 1,000. And then back to you. You said, well, you're not submissive and your guy's still with you. Well, your guy, quite frankly, isn't a higher status guy. Sorry. He's short and he has less. He doesn't make that much money.
He's
Okay.
happier than you.
That's what does that have to, what?
Man, that's more important than anything else. Happiness.
Well, how do you know that I'm not happy?
It's very obvious.
You're assuming that.
No, you're assuming other things too from us.
No. I know. You said I'm not
look at myself
submissive.
and I look at you can even
So
look at,
she's
look at
triggered.
me.
She's
Why?
triggered. You said, yeah, I'm not submissive. I have a man. Well, you said it earlier. Your guy doesn't make that much money and he's short.
You're short.
So by definition, he's not an attractive man to a majority of women.
Doesn't matter. We're happy. We're having fun.
That's
we're
cool.
living life. We're
That's
traveling.
cool.
Who cares
That's
about?
cool. That's great for you.
Who cares about that?
That's great for you. But the problem is that
So
you're
you want to
taking...
be attractive to all women, not just one that you fall in love
No.
with. You want to generalize everything, and you want to be that person for a lot of girls. Because that's literally the type of woman that you attracting because you are making yourself into that man.
Okay. You know that a majority of women want tall guys that have money, right? To have their shit together, correct?
I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't talk to all women.
Okay.
If the women that you see on TikTok complaining because you attract that, your algorithm is that. So you are gonna be around women that want that.
All right. Well, clearly...
all my friends, I don't know who you hang around with, but my friends are not that.
Okay. So here's the problem. You're seeing the world from your view only, and you're grossly unaware of how reality works. Most women want a guy that's taller than them, makes more money than them, successful, ambitious, is a go-getter.
True, I guess.
Okay, that's a fact. It's not.
Absolutely,
That's a fact. So you're saying, well, it shouldn't be that way. Like I'm with my guy, and he doesn't make that much money, and he's short, and we're happy. Fantastic. He got lucky. Most guys can't do that. So if I was to tell guys, it's okay, be short. You don't have to make that much money. You'll find a girl that's gonna be with you, whatever. Cool. But most guys aren't gonna find that. And you, by your own admission, are not submissive.
Yeah, no, I mean.
Okay. Well, most guys want a submissive woman that's gonna follow their lead.
How? What do you mean submissive? In what way?
Stop
Not a
cutting
headache,
him off.
like letting them finish their sentences.
Yeah.
Not assuming things.
I thought you were done.
No, just now you cut him off. Just now.
All right.
Yeah.
Continue.
So that's what most guys want. But the problem is that most guys can't command that from women because they don't reach a certain level.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth. So I mean, you could be happy in your relationship. That's fantastic, and you could be self-admittedly not submissive, which is cool. But what I'm saying is that guys of a higher status are not going to tolerate that. You either get in line or you get thrown out to to the streets. You're not going to get a relationship from these guys. And this is a multimillionaire telling you this.
Okay.
So that's fine. I mean, you could say you're not happy all day, but I think I'm doing pretty good.
So you had a question, right? If I had a girlfriend,
Yes.
why do you ask me that?
I mean, to be honest, that was a while ago. I have no idea why I asked, but I just want to know how you guys kept the relationship going. How did you make her happy? How did she make you happy? Why did it end? Why are you single?
You want honest truth?
Sure.
Because I want to be single.
Okay.
That
So
makes me
then
happy.
why have all these conversations about relationships?
To help people like you and
Like,
you
I don't even
and you.
Mhm.
Is that, you know what it is? It's like, Happiness comes from what you want.
Of course.
If me being single makes me happy, what's wrong with that?
No, there's absolutely nothing.
Here's a
nothing
problem.
wrong
No,
with that.
no, man. You're using the female metric of success.
No. You're giving relationship advice, but you're not in a relationship. So how could you know that? How could you know how to treat that?
You triggered my trap card.
All right. So, what is a woman's biological urge?
Kids.
I don't know.
How though?
Physiology.
No, but how kids through what means?
Marriage. Through sex, marriage.
Fantastic.
Partner.
Through security, right?
Yeah.
Through getting a guy locked down, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's a man's biological urge?
Sex.
With?
Women.
How many?
Beautiful women.
How many?
As many as they can.
Thank you. So, well, hold on. This is all going to make sense in a second. Your biological urge is to get security and be in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Our biological urge is to fuck as many chicks as we can. So tell me who's winning.
Nick Cannon.
In what situation?
Do you not see what's going on here?
Who's winning in what?
The man is running the game.
You asked him, you're not in a relationship.
Okay.
How, like, you're not happy. And I'm telling you, you're using
that
the
doesn't
wrong.
make you guys happy. That's just pleasurable. It's fun. It's not happiness. It's not the same thing. Having fun is not being happy.
Okay, let's go back to the beginning of this again.
Okay.
I need you to pay attention. What is a woman's biological urge?
They say kids. I don't want kids, so
Okay,
I don't understand.
but it's to have security in a relationship,
Okay,
correct?
yes.
You don't want to run around and have sex with a bunch of dudes, correct?
I'm in an open relationship, so I can
Oh, wow.
really
Okay.
talk
More
about
reveals
that.
itself. Is he open or are you open?
Both.
Okay. Who initiated the openness?
Me.
I fucking
Yeah.
can't make this fucking shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up, guys.
There's a lot of rules, though, but yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, for you.
Yeah.
No.
So no. Okay, that proves even more things. But let's continue on with the logic here. A woman's biological urge is to have security with a man, correct?
Mm-hmm.
A man's biological urge is what?
Sex with beautiful women.
Okay.
As many as I can.
So a relationship isn't necessarily a W for us.
A what?
A relationship isn't necessarily a W for a man.
Okay.
Okay. A man wants to have sex with as many women as possible.
Mm-hmm.
That's our natural proclivity. So for you to say you're not in a relationship, that doesn't really hurt our feelings because our
I'm
job.
not trying to hurt your feelings.
Well, you're trying to like infer that we don't know what we're talking about. Or we're not coming from a position of authority. And I'm saying it doesn't matter because we're
No.
trying to have sex with as many girls. Your job is to lock down a guy. Our job is to get as many girls as possible.
But not okay.
So the relationship paradigm doesn't work for us.
I'm just saying you're advising about a relationship, but you're not in a relationship. I'm not saying
I'm telling
that
you,
you're
okay.
that you're losing because
Whose
you're not
job
in a
is it to get in
relationship.
a relationship again?
It's not a job.
It's the woman's job to lock the guy down, correct?
It's not a job, but you see it like that. It's your own way.
I'm operating in reality. Women are the gatekeepers to sex. Men are the gatekeepers to relationships. A man must give you a ring and give you a last name to give you a marriage, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And a guy has to get consent from you to get sex, right?
Mm-hmm.
So men dictate relationships, women dictate sex.
Sure.
I'm saying that we are just selective on who we get into relationships with.
Okay.
That's nothing
Yeah,
more than a
everybody
girl.
is.
We don't make fun of girls for being selective on who they fuck, correct? That girl is smart. There's a reason why virgins are valued because she exercises chastity. We value those women, right? Okay. So we value our relationships. So guys that understand their value and commit to certain girls, same shit.
I guess.
It's simple logic. Men and women are not the same. We don't play by the same
But
set of
not
rules.
everybody is the same. You're generalizing everybody.
This is a podcast. We can't be specific because it's a general population right here.
Yes, but it's just
But what?
the audience, or
Yes.
like I said, the people you attract, the people you run with.
We operate in reality. So we're just telling you how
Sure.
men think versus how women think.
Okay.
So, and here's the thing. Also, now I really know that that your guy is not of a certain status because most guys are not okay with their girl having sex with other dudes.
No.
Facts.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm
They're not
gonna
okay with that.
explain my relationship, but
You said it's
not
open.
all the way open.
Why is it
it's
not?
fine.
Okay, let's go with that. Why is it not all the way open?
I don't know. It's just because
Who made it not all the way open?
me.
No. Did he make it all the way open or did you make it not all the way open?
Okay, I really don't want to talk about this.
Exactly.
but
Exactly.
it's fine. We're having fun.
You said enough.
Yeah, she said enough. That explains everything. You have something?
You had gone further in a point, but I wanted to extend on something that I totally understood after you explained it more. A relationship where the woman is the leader is not a relationship. And yes, I did give you the answer that I gave you. It is in my own mentality right now, being single for a few years and being comfortable as being single. I'm actually happy I'm single. I'm not running after being in a relationship. But this is the mentality of when you're alone and single, you want to go through life with the same speed as everybody else. So you provide for yourself. And yes, I have my own money. I'm a boss baby, as you use the term, those kind of things. But I, at the same time, because everything has a condition and everything has a place to fit in or not, when there's a relationship beyond dating, not just dating, relationship, engagement, marriage, I am the same person that gave you this answer, and I'm telling you 1,000,000%, not even if it's the last day of my life. I would not want to be with a man who makes less money than me, less smart than me, shorter than me. As he said, not at least in all different categories, he has to be at my level. And that's how I feel his masculinity. And that's how I let go of my alpha outside in the world personality, the work personality, the outside personality. And I be the feminine person or the feminine lady that will cook and clean and take care of everything in the house. And to add to it and clarify even further, I love my career so much. But in the future, if I get married to a high value man, and he at least, again, either meets what I have or more, so I look up to him, I'm okay with quitting work just to have kids, take care of the house, and be the lady and get spoiled. Yes, we like to be in today's world, but I am obsessed with psychology and physiology, and I do know it's not healthy for the woman to live a man life. And the longer she does it, the more her hormones, her physiology and psychology will detour from the healthy. I'm not going to say it goes downhill, but it will mess up some fundamental concepts. And the older she gets, the more difficult for her it is to get along with somebody. So I'm with being, if you're single, of course, you need to make money to get your food and secure yourself. You don't want to be the word H on the street. But when you have someone and that someone meets the high value person, feels more muscular, attractive, contains you, he's the bigger, like a big pot and a smaller one, then it's okay to let go of.
Where was that answer before?
Those things.
Where was that answer before?
You were saying how in general, again, to keep high value man. And I'm thinking we're all talking in the view of dating. But as we started talking about her relationship, you're talking about marriage and all those kind of things. Yes, the answer expands. And I try to keep it short so everybody can talk.
Yeah, but I mean, you could have just said, because when I said submissive and follow a man's lead, like all of you looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah, because in English, that word is really stigmatized. I totally get it. But I'm originally Middle Eastern, and I saw the women who are submissive in a good way. I'm not saying submissive like you get beaten up or anything like that. No. But like if your man wishes to have this type of food at this time on this day, and he's so tired when he comes back, you better have it ready. You know what I mean? As simple as that. Like,
see, so here's the thing.
A simple example.
So you gave that. So you guys, here's and this is why I tell guys, like, there's a lot of issues with dating in the United States in general and Western countries. Because when I said the term submissive, a lot of you looked at me like I was crazy. This is wild. What the fuck is this? 1921, no more female rights. Oh my God, this is fucked up. But if I was to say, you need to fuck a man up, you need to be masculine, you need to be dominant, you need to fucking make sure you pay the bills, you take care of this woman, protect her, provide for her, all of you guys would be like, oh my God, yeah, king, yeah. But if I say I want traditional traits back in return, you look at me like I'm crazy. So it's not a good deal for me as a man to deal with a woman that's more argumentative, not submissive, more of a hoe, older, cares more about her money, being independent, etc. That's not a good deal for me as a man. I'm being a traditional man and holding up my end of the bargain, but I'm going ahead and getting a girl that isn't holding up her end of the bargain. So this is the issue that a lot of guys deal with. This is why so many guys aren't wanting to get married anymore. This is why so many successful guys that are higher earning don't take women seriously or don't date them seriously, because women aren't women anymore. A lot of women are pseudo men that pick and choose when they want to be ladies. And I look at that like that's a bad deal, because as a man, you're supposed to always be a man. They always want you to be taller than them. They always want you to make more money. They always want you to be masculine. I can't pick and choose and wear a dress on Saturdays and say, oh, don't worry, I'll be masculine tomorrow. No, y'all will be like, what the fuck? But if a woman says, I'm strong and independent, it's considered okay.
Kudos to you, though, for admitting that you won't settle, because most women 100% won't settle for anything less. And I get it, because you worked hard for yourself. You want to be with a bum, 100%. I get it.